impressive. Jez just needs to face forwards.
Just to make things even better for me, it's a narrow lane.
Lovely bridge. Look at this. Sagamore Bridge. So we found somewhere on the Harvest Host again to stay, and out of the 4 Harvest Host or Boondocker places we've had, 2 of them have been breweries, and Jez decided to, even though the brewery's closed, he really should go and investigate. And look what he's come back with.
Proper American style beer in a brown paper bag. That. Well, I was very good. I only got 4 cans, not 8, or a massive tank of beer. So that'll keep me going for one night, maybe 2.
So first views of the Cape Cod sun dunes coming up.
Looking quite sandy and quite duney.
We're now driving on the beach.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
Stick to the road, Hezzy. You've already been stuck once. Definitely driving on the beach now.
Glad that car was there, because otherwise we wouldn't know which side of the road to go on.
Far too windy and you couldn't hear anything. What we were trying to say was we've made it to the Atlantic, and we're hoping in 3 months' time we'll make it to the Pacific.
And maybe even the Arctic.
So time to go paddling in the ocean.
No chance, it's freezing.
That's not too bad. So for the eagle-eyed amongst you who spotted some wildlife in the sea, this is the reason Jez decided to opt out of going for a swim. So after being on the beach, first time we've actually used the outside hose for a actual reason. Hopefully it's nice and warm by the time I get to do mine.
Sarah was desperate to see the lighthouse at Cape Cod, so much so that we had to go on a 2.5 mile walk to see it. So here it is. At least it looks very nice in the setting sun. Hopefully, all being well, we'll make it back before dark and
Before the tide comes in.
before the white sharks get us.
So in order to get to the lighthouse we had to cross the ravine with a fast flowing river. But now we're safely back on the other side. Des has gone all beach hobo in his bare feet.
So this is one way of avoiding driving over the scary bridge, is to get Sarah to drive over the scary bridge. Who, crikey.
Wow, look at that!
eyes on the road, love. And even Marty and Nessie are scared. Look at them shaking. So behind us, just over Sarah's head, around about here-ish, is the Mayflower 2 replica of the boat that sailed from Plymouth, UK to Plymouth in Massachusetts. Well, it wasn't known as Plymouth then, it was just known as a foreign land. Anyway, that's similar to what they came over in. But this one was built in 1950-ish.
55.
55.
57. 2 years.
2 years to build it. Or was that to sail it?
No, to build it.
Oh, to build it?
And then they sailed it over from England to Plymouth to Massachusetts Plymouth as a replica in 1957.
Because it was known as Plymouth then.
Yes.
Be interesting what it was known as before it was known as
It
Plymouth.
was Pocker something.
Okay, strange name.
It
Pocket
said,
something.
it said it on the information if you've actually read it. Very nice.
So the original name of Plymouth in Massachusetts, not Plymouth, UK, is Wampanoag. Wampanoag. It's Wampanoag. There we go. So now you know.
So we found the boat, now we're going to find the rock. Not the wrestler the rock, the Plymouth Rock. But the woman in the visitor centre has already warned us not to be too disappointed, because it might not be the original rock and there might not even be much rock there, but basically there's a rock that they're using as a monument. Let's see how excited it looks.
It's more symbolic than an actual massive rock.
I think it's just going to be a symbol.
It'd be interesting if they cut in two and there's a Plymouth in the middle of it, I want it.
Ah, that's an idea. Wonder if we can buy some Plymouth Rock. Right, we found the rock. How big do you reckon it is? A pebble or a massive boulder?
It's about that big.
With a scale. There's the boots. There's the rock. Concreted together because they sliced it in half and moved it over its years. But now it's got a nice roof.
So we were advised by the visitors centre to come and see the national monument to the forefathers of the people who came on the Mayflower Pilgrims. Now we were expecting your standard statue, 4 or 5 feet high, stood on a plinth. However, in true American style, it's a lot bigger. Probably it's about that big, about the size of the rock. But no, it's massive. Apparently this is also what the Statue of Liberty was designed around as well, by the French designer person.
So we made it to Boston. Finally found the train station.
Very well hidden. It's hidden by having no signs really.
Yeah, and then a massive sign that said train station, so it's probably our fault. But had a wander around the harbour, watched people throwing tea over the into the harbour.
Little waste of tea.
And now we're going to go and finish the Boston Marathon.
We haven't started it though.
No, but we're going to finish it.
Yeah.
Best way to do a marathon, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
Finish
yes.
before you even started. Let's go find it.
Yeah.
And whilst we sat having some lunch, came across this statue. What time did you do?
4:13 p.m. So
Finished.
how was your first ever marathon finish line then?
Really easy, actually.
Yeah.
Although you have to dodge a few cars.
Yes.
Yeah. Thought they'd close the roads for you.
No,
No.
not 3 months later after the event. Come to Massachusetts, in Massachusetts State Park. Is it Massachusetts?
No.
Massachusetts.
Wachusett.
State Park. State Park? State Forest Park. We'll check the map. We've come to, looking at the map,
Wachusett Mountain State Reservation.
that's the one, in Massachusetts. And we've had a wonderful stay with the Bateman family, using their house, all their facilities and all the rest of it. And Charlie is a ski instructor on this wonderful mountain that we have a little wander up, and he suggested we went for a walk in the glorious weather.
And then it rained.
Constantly. So anyway, here is the balancing rock, the famous balancing rock, which apparently came from Canada. So must have had a big truck to bring this one down, unless it came down on the latest glacier about 20,000 years ago. Anyway, to prove that it is balancing, Sarah's going to push it off. Go on. And then push it back on again. Yes, it did move. Sadly not to the left. As you might be able to see, come to the top of the Balance Rock Trail, and if I turn around the other way, we are about to go up the Old Indian Trail. Now I'm not sure if that is an old trail that the Indians used, or whether it was a trail that only old Indians can use. Anyway, we're going to head up the Old Indian Trail. Looks like the piste is closed today. No skiing going on in this weather. Borders definitely don't like wet snow.
I know. We could have taken the chairlift. Instead we're walking.
Well, we can't take the lift, it's not running. Wasn't expecting the road.
So we're doing this rugged hike through the wilderness that is Massachusetts, and a road. We could have just got the car up. I'm getting shakes of my head behind the camera. Apparently we're not allowed to take the van up. Hezzy didn't like heights. So, back up the trail then. That way.
Let's go that way, towards the sign. Our host for the last few nights has sent us on this trail, saying that yeah, it's always dry, it's lovely, you don't need walking boots, there's no mud, and what did we come across? in between the rocks, squelchy, ankle deep, gooey mud. I would definitely call that mud.
Yeah, but it's not knee-deep mud.
True.
So by standard definitions, anything up to your ankles is fine. That's just classed as ground.
Made it to the top of the mountain, 2,006 feet high, which is best part of 1,200, no, not even 1,200 metres, more like 800 metres high, yeah. So pretty much the top of Kinder is where we are, I would say. And allegedly the views are amazing up here, but as you can see, the weather has turned foggy, cloudy, craggy, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, just about to see 100 metres and that's it. Well done. Okay, so welcome to the Bateman's family home in Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, is that close?
Not Massachusetts.
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 And the village is called
Rutland.
Rutland. near the Watachua Mountain.
Near Wachusett Mountain.
Washington
There you
Mountain.
go.
Okay.
That's the one.
Yes. So we've taken a break from our van to just get a bit of rest and relaxation, and to recover, get ourselves washed, get ourselves fed.
We managed a week.
Yes, yeah, it was unfortunately about a week we did last, but we're doing all right now. We're recharged. We've eaten them out of house and home, I think. How's the last few days been to yourselves with us taking over your house?
They've been crashing in our driveway for the last 3 days. And they are a lovely couple when they're not stealing our shower or the TV. Just kidding. No, they've been great. They're having a wonderful time. Their van is awesome, and I want to do the same thing when I'm an adult with real money.
I mean, I was only here last night, but you guys are really cool people, so...
Thank you.
And of course, this morning we had to go for a full-on American breakfast. Jezzy's breakfast was 2 full plates, and he didn't actually finish his breakfast.
I did a pretty good job for a British person, I think. I only left one pancake and half a slice of toast as well, which isn't bad, really.
Half a slice of toast as well.
Oh yeah, I did. Yes, I know. But yeah, managed about a gallon of coffee though, which was really good actually.
Cheap diner coffee,
really
delicious.
good. So if you're anywhere near Rutland and fancy a decent diner, then 122 is it, or 122?
122.
122 is the place to go, and we're not sponsored, unfortunately. Okay, so tomorrow we are planning on doing one of the Boston Park runs, and then we're on our way. We've got a boondocker sorted on the way up to Portland. Yeah, and let's hope we get some of the main fall colours. Is that what it's called? Is it
Foliage.
Foliage.
That's the one.
Foliage or foliage?
Foliage.
Foliage. Okay, cheers all, and see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.